Good evening, YouTube world. It's Kirkpatrick. Thanks for stopping by. It's going to be a This Ole Gun session tonight. Y'all seem to like that, so just do what I do, you know. No big niche, but anyhow, yeah. Popular gun, but it ain't that old. Y'all guess what it is yet? It ain't that old, but it's almost 60 years old. And it's been a lot of them made. 2015, there was 7 million of them made. And that's the last figures they released because of, yeah, well, you know, people start to use that against you for some reason. But anyhow, y'all guessed it yet? Well, maybe not. Anyway, 1964, it came out to the public. The Ruger 1022. Y'all know I'm Ruger fans. And this gun is not like it came out. I apologize. It came out with original, you know, hardwood walnut stock. Yep. 22 caliber, semi-automatic gun. Yeah. Rimfire. And rimfires tend to get dirty. And they don't want to work. Especially in the semi-auto mode. Or auto loading mode. In bolt action, they start to get a little sticky and gummy. Powder don't all get burnt. Difference between a cap, like it's on a rimfire, and a primer that's like in a rifle bullet. Yep. Well, this is a rifle too, ain't it? Anyhow, try to educate y'all. Hope y'all enjoy that. And if I talk over your head, I'm sorry. And if I don't talk up there with you, I'm sorry too. A lot of people know more about this stuff than I do. But, you know, it's just been a hobby over the years. An old man falling into a bucket every now and then, come out smelling good. Anyway, yeah, this particular version is pretty recent. I think 2018, yeah. Had several of them before, got rid of them. Don't know why. And I finally said, get me a good one. This laminated stock. That's supposed to be, you know, more superior to regular solid wood. It won't move back and forth with the moisture and the atmosphere and whatever. And then, you know, he got plastic stocks too for them. That's another unique thing about this gun. It's a amount of accessories that you can get for one. But before we go there, let's go back to the gun itself and the history of it. I'll knock something over there. And I'll tell you, it's going to be a long one, boys and girls. I gotta have me a swallow. Oh yeah, apple juice. That's some good stuff. Anyhow, the reason this gun got so popular was it was affordable. So for $54.50 when it came out. Yep. I think I paid right around $300 for this one. Anyhow, and the gun's been made in a lot of different variants too. Yeah, it has. 22 long rifle, 22 Magnum. Boy, I'd love to get one of them. 17 HMR. Yep. Yeah, they made some for that too. And yeah, another unique thing about it was back in the day in '64 when this came out, most semi-automatics, you know, like the real Remington. Y'all remember the Remington Mohawk? For those that don't, I got one coming up a later video. Anyhow, most 22s were tubular fed. Even the lever action ones, they were tubular fed. Even the pump action ones, tubular fed. That's all we thought about when it came to a playing gun, was tubular fed. But the bad thing about that is, y'all know it. Y'all been out there and done it. take that tube, you screw it off, you pull the rod out. Dare not lay it down in the dirt nowhere. And then you got to get your bullets out. And you got to sit there and go, choom, choom, choom. You know, drop them down that little hole in the tube. Oh, you dropped one. Pick it up. Oh, don't put it in there. It's dirty. Yeah, it's just a pain in the mud. Absolute pain in the mud. Here comes the Ruger 1022 to save the day. A magazine feed. What's nice about a magazine feed? It's right here. You pop it in. Maybe I'm gonna pop it in. You pop it in. You pop it out. Yeah, you pop it in. You pop it out. Now the game has changed. Yeah, you don't have to fill around. You load up a few of these and have yourself a good time. People like convenience. You also like firepower. Yeah, that's what this brought to the game. A little more firepower. And everybody started getting on the bandwagon, making all kinds of accessories for these. Yeah, you make one look like an AR, you make one look like an AK, you make one look like a sniper rifle. They say you can, actually, that's the receiver part, serialized part in the boat. They say you can actually go online and buy all the parts to make you one. Yeah, piece together your own one. You know, they sell barrels, they sell straps, they sell stock, they sell receivers, they sell triggers, they sell everything. They sell them. Boom, make your own. Kind of cool, ain't it? One of the few rifles you can do that with today, and the ATF ain't knocking down your door. Yep. Game changer came because of the magazine, right? Magazine became because everybody liked it because it's easier unload, reload. Also, it came with the fact that, you know, we can't have a tube stuck out here at 18 foot. But we can have one of these. Yep. The old extended magazine. That's all we have to have. Now we got 25 rounds of firepower. Yep. That changed this gun into being something a whole lot more fun. Yeah, it did. Now everybody's thinking military now. Okay, I didn't say it got big firepower. It's a 22 long rifle, folks. Ain't a 22 long rifle. And but you can shoot these real quick. Now, speaking of magazines, this one right here is that's the Ruger magazine, right there, 25 round. And this right here is an aftermarket type. As you can see, they had the cheap plastic all over, white plastic. Anyway, these magazines are unique in a way. Most high capacity magazines have what's called a magazine spring in the bottom. That's that spring of metal that goes like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like a big Z going up back and forth, and then on top it has a plate. Fully compressed. The magazine's putting tension on the plate. As each round goes off, the spring keeps expanding, pushing, because it's got stored up force, you know. That's some physics stuff right there now. That's what that is. Some physics stuff. So that's the way most magazines are. ARs, AKs, all of them got a magazine spring. Well, Ruger didn't do it that way. He did it a weird way. All right, this is Ruger's magazine. This side, you know, you can see the follower right here. That's what pushes the ammo up as it gets expended. Of course, there's no magazine spring here, but you can't see really what's going on because this side is what's going on right there. And they decided to black that out. Of course, you also see the patent pending thing on there too, don't you? Remember that. Well, all the aftermarket folks, they came out with it too. Yep. And this one right here from this particular company is clear. And what you're going to see right there, that is a roller. Alright? What comes off this roller is a piece of metal, runs up this little tube here, and holds on to this plate up here. Yeah. And this spring, if you just cut it looser right here, it'd wind up around that coil. Remember that. So, in the natural state, it's under tension. It has energy it needs to release. See, this physics stuff's getting me now. Anyway, that's how the spring was. It wasn't a magazine spring. The spring is that coil. You know, wide banded, but coil spring. Yeah, and that's what moves the ammo forward. Now, let me show you why these aftermarket ones ain't no good and how you can fix them. For those you know that need to know. Here we go. Alright. I'll get this up here and show y'all. Alright, that's the Ruger. That's the aftermarket. Let me get my pencil out over here. I was ciphering earlier. You see the Ruger? Let me turn it this way. It'd be easier for me to show you that thing. Oh yeah, it's good right there. Here it is. Let's see. That's perfect right there. Alright. Notice these two magazines. I want you to notice the followers on the top. You see that's the bullet in the cartridge facing you. Yep. Yeah. So, but the magazine has a follower. This is the Ruger. This is the aftermarket. See how the Ruger has an angle and then flattens off at the top, where the aftermarket right here, and I go straight up. It's got a flat and halfway angle. Anyway, the way to fix this is, of course, take all the cartridges out and put this part right here on a grinder and grind it at that angle that Ruger was. Grind it down right there. It'll work, but it's still, yeah, they're just not the right magazines for it. All right, that's enough of that. Now let's get back to the gun, and we talk about all these accessories you can buy for it, and this and that. Does the military use this here gun? Excuse me. Yeah, they do. They use it. Not our military. Oh. The Israeli military use these. The Knesset, you know. No. Just a little old plinking 22 rifle. You don't kill a squirrel, kill a rabbit, go target shooting, knock Coke cans down 15 times through the field, plinking. Yep, they do. And they use it in such a unique way. This part's going to surprise you. They use it for crowd control. Yeah, controlling crowds. Now, how do you control a crowd with a Ruger 1022? I mean, we don't want to hurt nobody. We want to control a crowd. How do you do that? Well, the Israelis figured it out. You put a subsonic ammo in here. That's less than the speed of sound for most y'all. You know. And you put a suppressor on it and a scope and some really soft metal bullets. And you can pop somebody in the foot with that thing 50 yards away, and they never hear a sound. They don't know where it comes from, but I'll be reaching down, grabbing a hold of their foot, saying, "Good Lord, what's going to happen?" Yeah, it will. They say that in Arabic, I reckon. I'll look that up, how to do that. Those buds are snoring tonight. Anyhow, yep, that's what they do. I had the pleasure of meeting a dude a while back that was training here, local law enforcement school, and we meeting on the range. I got to talk to him. He's from Israel, and that's exactly what he had been doing. Now they take this and they put a little different stock on it, amount of scope on it. They say they run subsonic ammo. Sonic is 1,100 feet per second. Okay. Subsonic is below that, but they run about 900 feet per second, which is way less. Plus it's suppressed. So it literally sounds like what you hear on the movie. Literally, yeah, that's what it sounds like. And the bullet in it is 48 grains. That's what the Israelis use. Of just straight, softest lead you can get. And we got to talking. I got talking to him about it. I said, well, you know, you hit somebody in the head with 22, they could be dead. He said, oh, yeah, they teach us what to shoot at. I said, really? I said, yeah. So it started out, they wanted to shoot them in the shoulders or the legs. And we found out, you know, the way people are moving and everything, you try to aim for a shoulder, you may miss and hit them in the neck. You hit them in the neck, they're going to bleed to death. Same thing goes with the shooting them in the leg. If you hit them in the leg, you hit that aorta valve, they're going to bleed to death. We're trying to do this without killing nobody. We're trying to, you know, stop the crap. So, you know, go any further, it's going to be showing up lethal. I said, well, what do y'all aim for now? He said, we aim for the foot. And if we got a rear shot, we aim for the buttocks. That's it. You can get somebody in the Achilles heel if you want to. Usually if you got a rear shot, hit them in the buttocks. That's what they use this gun for. Crowd control. Get out, you know. Some people use fire hoses for crowd control. But you know where the fire hose is coming from. When they use this, the Israelis, the subsonic ammo and the silencers, the crowd don't know where the bee's coming from. Confusion breaks up a crowd pretty quick. Anyhow, yeah, this gun right here, not this one, but the 1022 Ruger, it's a cool gun. Made in all kind of different calibers, and they even made a takedown model where you can, right here, so unscrew it, and put the little thing, a little bitty case like that. You gonna go fly fishing or something, Want to have a little backup while you're out there. You could. He said it's not that old, almost be 60 years old, but production numbers are, 2015, I think I said there was 7 million of them made. I believe there's over, 10 million of them made today. And it's not expensive. And it's fun to shoot. Guarantee. Y'all think about old Rule 1022. Run to your local gun store and buy one now. Yep. And that gun liberal's probably going to ban it before it's over with, because it takes a magazine more than 10 rounds. Oh my God. Elmo, what we going to do? Oh, y'all have fun. Ed Kirkpatrick. God bless y'all, love you. Ruger 1022. It's Ole Gun. Adios.